Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're taking a look at Command & Conquer 3, Kane's Wrath, the expansion to Tiberium Wars. The mod we're looking at today is called One Vision. This is version 0.81. Now I know what you're probably thinking, why am I talking about an unfinished mod? Well, it's almost there. It's pretty well rounded at the moment. And an update I was waiting on just came out last week, so I thought I'd hop right in. And any further updates, I'll let you guys know. So, what is One Vision for Kane's Wrath, you may ask? Well, I guess the best way to describe it, if you watched my previous video on the Elite mod for Dawn of War 2 Retribution, it handles the changes in a sort of similar way. It's not a big overhaul. It stays true to the original game, while making some significant changes in areas that count, like balance, and more balance. Sorry if I'm running your ear off, but the mod size, I'll put links in the description. You can find all the information you want down there. Check it out. The mod size is actually just under 40 megabytes, so it's not a very large mod at all. Actually, it's one of the only mods for Kane's Wrath. It's not so mod friendly, unlike Tiberium Wars, which has a huge mod following. So, what does it exactly do? Well, if I were to click on a unit here, let's say we'll just grab this. Actually, let's go over what we're watching at the moment. So, this is a 3-on-3. I was in the game. I killed myself. I suicided, so to speak. They're all brutal. There are 9 factions in Kane's Wrath. So, 3 Nod, 3 GDI, and 3 Scrin. They've renamed the base factions, so GDI is now called the RRF, Nod are now called Renegades, and Scrin are now called, I think it was Messenger 8. So down here we've got Steel Talons, we've got the Black Hand and Reaper 17. Look at that. That's different. I'll come back to that in a moment. Up here we've got Zocom, we've got Marked of Cain, which are the cyborgs, and we've got Traveler 59. Now what this mod does is it brings and takes the faction individuality a step further. It focuses on key gameplay elements of each faction and emphasizes them. So, for example, Traveler 59 actually take their name very seriously. They have very quick mobility. Most of their units either get speed bonuses, such as here, or have teleporting abilities. As if we go down to the Black Hand, focuses very, very much on, I guess you would call it firepower. There's just heaps of different new upgrades. You got new icon art. If I go over here, let's see if we can find. We've got mutant mercenaries that replace normal riflemen for Steel Talons. We've got new global abilities for all factions. We've got new units. We've got new upgrades, like I already said. We've got reskinned units, new icons. Almost every unit has a purpose and an upgrade now. And the major update that I was waiting on had to do with Infantry. Now, Infantry was a huge problem. Well, not a problem, but it was very lackluster in Tiberium Wars and in Kane's Wrath, where you didn't need them past early game at all. Because you could just get tanks, and tanks could run over things, and that was pretty much it. Here, however, there's been completely changed and rebalanced for the better. So you can utilize infantry in your unit compositions now all the way through late game. The upgrades keep them going, and heavy infantry are now a lot harder to take down with things like machine guns on your tanks, and are very hard to run over. So you need grenade damage units such as grenadiers, flamethrowers, or buzzards for Scrin to handle them. So they're actually a bit cheaper as well, build faster, so you can spam alongside your vehicles and just overwhelm your opponent that way, instead of just getting 100 tanks like you would in Command & Conquer. These are all brutal AI, so this match shouldn't go on for much longer, I do not think. Oh, actually it does. So if we go down to, where is it? This is Reaper 17. You'll notice this new texture. I'm not exactly sure what it does. It's the only Scrin faction that has it. I'm guessing it may be an aura of some kind, or damage over time to those units who are nearby it. We've got some new air units, such as the Scourge for some screen units. Here you can see one there. Acts very similar to the normal fighter. Let's see over here. We've also got the Leeches, which are a new unit. If we go over here, Scorpion tanks have new upgrades, depending on what faction they actually are. Black Hand tanks. So, that's pretty much the mod. Now, again, like I said in my previous mod overview for Elite, if you're looking for something completely different, this is not the mod for you. Check out Tiberium Wars. There are heaps of total conversion mods for that. If you like the normal Kane's Wrath and want it a bit more fresh, you know, refreshing, that sort of thing, check this out. Again, I'll be putting up an installation tutorial. Literally take you no longer than a minute to install, but I'll be putting one nonetheless. I'll talk about what I'll be doing also in the next video, in that tutorial, about what I'll be putting up later on, also just to give you a heads up prior to videos coming out. Let's see here. If I'm forgetting anything. It's just there's nothing much else to say. You can see for yourselves the difference in projectiles. Actually, is another big thing that have been added. New colors and effects and skins and that sort of thing. Now, the AI, as you can tell, does utilize the new units and modified units and such. I'm not so sure about the global abilities. Obviously, we can't see them using them here firsthand. What have we got here? We got liquefier tanks, which are liquid Tiberium flame tanks, or marked of Cain. Marked of Cain, yeah. All good stuff. If you're wondering whether or not this affects your campaign or the new feature to Kane's Wrath, which is the Global Conquest, the answer is a big fat no, which is good. So you can play those individually, this really only affects skirmish mode. And I'm pretty sure if a friend you want to play local with has the mod, the exact same version of it, you should be able to play versing each other. I haven't tested this, so if someone wants to test it and put their findings in the comments below, that'd be swell. But yeah, Kane's Wrath is a very fun game to play with friends. It is a very fun game. I'm going to end the video here, guys, just because of the length of the recording. I don't have to split this into 2 videos. I'll give you a heads up to what happens here. The purple screen does in fact lose, unfortunately. Gets hit by a rift generator. This force here gets destroyed, and the game just drones on for another 6 minutes, so there's nothing too special there. They just get overwhelmed with Scrin and Nod forces. So that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, like it. If you disliked it, dislike it. Leave any sections. Leave any comments in the comment section below. If you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them. Subscribe. There will be an installation tutorial coming up and more videos in the future. Hopefully be putting out 2 a week for a while, just to improve content, keeping it current, that sort of thing. That's always good. It's always good. And I wish you all a good night, because we all to sleep sometime. A peace! Baby, come back. Baby, come back to me. I know my heart will set you free. Love, baby, come back. Baby, come back. Aww.